This is the market board, and it keeps track of what's going on in the market for the different commodities that are on the map. And so what we have are 4 different commodities. They are grain or food, factory goods, metals, and oil. And each of those is represented by some little cubes here. So at the beginning of the game, everything has a price of 5 coin. So we're going to place these all on the number 5. And during the market sequence, the first part is to set prices. So the little grid up at the top here controls those prices by a d6 roll. So if I roll 2 of them and get a 7, okay, for food then, because it's first on the list, there's no change. Okay, so I go to the next one. This one is factory goods. I rolled a 6. 6, if you look really close there, you can see the price would go up by 1. So now it's 6 coin per unit. Metals, 11. Okay, well 11 is down 2, so the price would fall to 3 coin per unit. And finally, the last one for oil is 4. That goes up by 1. So those would be the new prices. Alright, the tech section is next, and there's 2 different tech sections. One of those is for production. The other one is for military. Okay, so the middle one, these are the prices in order to increase your tech. So in order to increase food production, you need 3 biology tech points. You need 1 chemistry tech point, 1 physics tech point, and 1 engineering tech point. And that would allow you to increase your production from 1 to 2, which means that instead of gaining only 1 food unit per turn for each improvement that you have, you would double that. Alright, so each of the different competitors will place some markers on the number 1 in the production section. Okay, for military, it's very similar. These are still the prices to make a tech jump. And we go ahead and put those same type of markers down below. This time there aren't any numbers. There are, however, a couple of stars, you may have noticed. The stars simply mean that these are available to you. So at the beginning of the game, you have available to you infantry and artillery. In order to have armor units available, you need to make a tech jump. So at the beginning of the game, you cannot have tanks, you cannot have airplanes. Alright, and the way that works is that by each tech jump, it increases the level of your effectiveness on gaining hits with your units by 1. So instead of 2 to 3 as it would be for infantry without a tech jump, it jumps to 2 to 4. It's still not great, but basically it doubles. If you look at the statistical model of this, it doubles their effectiveness. Alright, the tech section itself is right here. Biology, chemistry, physics, and engineering. And so at the beginning of the game, each faction has 5 tech cubes that they place, and they put 1 on each of the 4 sections, and the other one is a wild card. You can place it wherever you'd like. I'm going to place this one on physics. Okay, so the red player would do the same. So maybe they would place theirs on engineering. Blue would put theirs in there, so on and so forth. During the tech roll, it's again controlled by dice. So I have a 54 here. And looking at this grid, 54 is right there. Well, that means that the red player gains a tech point. So on their tech map, they're going to increase their engineering because it was orange by one tech point.